Q1Q Pharmacy. Quality healthcare at affordable price.
Summer holidays vandachu, நம்ம GT Holidays vandachu. GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
Vandachu, the Chennai Silks Mega Combo Sale, Summer Chill Out Sale.
You know, like I said, staying out of trouble is a big step, and you know we didn't manage to do that on Wednesday, unfortunately. We had an incident on track, the car going into the wall with the backside, as you can see on the grey bumper there. But you know, we refocused, we reset with all the drivers, and you know, again, very methodically, we've been building up the pace, and you know, I think it's looking strong now. We just need to survive a 12-hour race, and hopefully, weather is good for us.
And how important is it for the team members and the crew members to all be part of the developments that go on over the weekend, to give you confidence, or a driver confidence, that they will be on it the moment you arrive back in the pit lane?
Green flag, or a green light at least, at the end of the pit lane, and we are going to resume this session. Yeah, because the clock started ticking down.
Session will be resumed in 35 seconds.
Right, okay.
So we're ready to go for this 992 class. Red Ant Racing, last year as champions, they've actually, with their own team, they've progressed up to the GT3 category, but they're still running a car now in 992 for the Ajith Kumar outfit. I'm
just looking at the length of that pit exit road. That's a good third of a mile. What's that? That's a good quarter of a kilometre.
Yeah,
and that's why we thought they've been released. They haven't. They're now being held at the proper exit. The red light still glowing red there at pit exit. So we're not quite underway. They left the pit lane proper, and then that exit road sort seems to go on forever. And it's because it goes out it cuts out the right, left, right of the Parco S's. Is it an S or a chicane, the first turn here?
I'm going to go
chicane, isn't it?
A lengthened chicane.
Yeah, it's a long chicane.
Yes, it's not quite a right angle, but it's a fairly technical part through that first sector. So 13 minutes left on the clock then, so the drivers have got to get down to business here quickly, get the heat into those Michelin tyres and get them into their performing window. We saw earlier on in free practice the fastest lap set by Red Ant Racing was right on the lap record set by Jason Hart last year, 134.366. Now, that was on by far away from a perfect track. So we could well see lap records tumble like we've seen throughout the year. This new Michelin tyre, the optimum performance that it gives is providing some amazing lap times. David Faminelli breaking the existing Creventic lap record, which had stood for quite some time. He broke it at Mugello at the opening round. Let's see what we'll get here at MISANO. It's kind of a circuit of two halves, Joe. It's quite technical at the start, and then it just begins to open up as you head through the rest of the lap.
It's a tricky circuit, and the thing, in my view, that makes it a very, very tricky and challenging track is that there's a lot of places where you've got to brake very heavy for some of the hairpins here, but you are braking and turning. They're preceded by very fast kinks, very fast sweeps, and certainly going into the Del Caro hairpin, that's turns 13 and 14, 14 being the Del Caro hairpin. Through 13, you're already thinking about going on the brake for the hairpin to get you slowed down. So whenever you're braking and turning, the car gets a little bit edgy, perhaps not so much with the GT3 cars, which have the ability to brake really hard with the ABS. However, even with ABS, some of the drivers have told us that it's still tricky. You've still got to be a bit delicate, and you're still dialing the ABS settings to give you that element of braking efficiency and also driving ability of, say, rotating the car into the turns. So it all gets far too technical for my little mind. That's why I'm sat here in this box.
Yeah, it is a cerebral track, I would say. Very, like I said, very, very well known for MotoGP. Of course, this is the hometown, really, of Valentino Rossi. It's from Tavullia. It's just about 10 minutes up the road from the MISANO World Circuit, Marco Simoncelli. And, of course, the name of the circuit, Marco Simoncelli, a great motorcycle racer who sadly passed away in 2011, and he's just from Cattolica, the town that we're staying in, just a couple of miles down the road. So it's a circuit with real pedigree. A lot of MotoGP riders come to train here. They ride road bikes, which are so fast now. They ride road bikes here on the MISANO World Circuit.
Let's head down to the pit lane. Nick Damon has got a report. Nick, what have you got?
I've got a very brief report. It's a report. In fairness, I should credit the report has been obtained to me by Miss Diana Binks in the 9 and 11 team who came in. They stopped. They opened the bonnet, and is it the bonnet? Is it the boot? The bit without the engine on the Porsche. They looked at it. They fiddled with a couple of things, and then it just worked, and they've no idea why. So it's a mysterious fault on the 911.
Q1Q Pharmacy. Quality healthcare at affordable price.
Summer holidays வந்தாச்சு நம்ம GT Holidays-உம் வந்தாச்சு. GT Holidays, South India's #1 travel brand.
வந்தாச்சு the Chennai Silks in Mega Combo Sale Summer Chill Out Sale.